a little smoother through that down and away transition, which is looking nice. We're getting that push that I've been looking for the last month.
I started this 20 years ago to celebrate the life of a friend of mine who died from cancer. Her name's Bobby Cooper, and so that was 20 years ago. And she still inspires me. I went to Komen and I said, I hate running, but I love rowing, and I'd like to do something and a fundraiser for Row for the Cure. We had such a good time that first year that we were asked to do it again.
It's too bad the weather's not cooperating more, but that's minor compared to what people going through breast cancer treatment are dealing with. Something like breast cancer, there are very, very few people who are not impacted by either a family member or a friend who has gone through this experience. And I've heard people say it really changes their life and the way they look at things. It's still a battle. And whatever any of us can do to help that battle, I mean, it just makes you feel good to do it. So I think once people start, then they realize that they get as much out of it as the help that they're providing for other people.
Go Pink Phoenix!
It keeps you strong, it keeps you healthy, and it keeps you mentally aware, and you get to meet incredible people. But for me as a breast cancer survivor, it helps me keep my arms keep moving, because I lost movement of my arms for over a year. So it really keeps them moving, but there's just a camaraderie, and it's a great sport. It's one of the best sports I've ever done.
When I got diagnosed, I had hair that I sat on, and they told me I had to have chemo, and all I could think about is, oh my God, I can't go from this to nothing. So I went in to have it all cut off, and then I was going to send it in and donate it, and it was right after the first surgery, so everything was pretty emotional still. And it was hard to cut it off because I'd never had shorter hair. And I remember this gal sitting over at another beautician's chair, and she looked at me and she said, "It's okay, honey. I'm 31 years out. You can do it."
Wow, good for her.
And I looked at her, and my whole body went through all these goosebumps. And I said to the guy, "Okay, cut her off." So we cut her off, and I sent it in.
There you go. Just between 8 women, there's a really strong bond. I don't have to see them but once a year. And I'll always be there for them, and I know that they'll be there for me.
Breast cancer survivors in my boat did wonderfully. They were in all stages of recovery and really put their heart into it. Rowing has given them courage and strength and given them a sense of belonging and helped them really have a much stronger recovery.
If you're a survivor, would you raise your hands, please?
Row for the Cure has done a tremendous amount. It's introduced a lot of people to rowing, new rowers, and it's brought women who normally wouldn't row that have breast cancer to the sport. And it's good physically. It really keeps you moving, and that's really important after breast cancer.
It's never too late to start making a difference in your world. There are a lot of us that are late bloomers like me. I didn't even start rowing till I was over 40. And the other thing is teamwork is essential to making things happen. If you don't have a team, it's very hard to accomplish a lot just on your own. So being able to recruit and find people who are as excited about a project as you are is ultimately extremely important.
secure. I'm recording video, by the way.
20th anniversary, typhoon survival.
It doesn't make any difference what the weather is. I just wanted to come out and row today. As long as I got to row, I'm happy.
She's happy. Grace is happy.
I'm,
First rule of interviews, you have to tell the truth.
I'm telling you the truth.
You know what they say, behind every great event is a group of great women.
Ain't it the truth?